Jiu-Jitsu is a fun sport to watch, and sometimes for these videos, I like to just break down things that I see and maybe give you guys some advice on different stuff. I came across a video that someone wanted broken down anyway, and I thought this would be a great opportunity. Guys, my name is Bill Jones. I'm the head instructor of top-level martial arts in beautiful downtown Cuyahoga Falls. I'm a black belt under Master Pedro Sauer, and you're watching Professor's Corner. So check this out. This gentleman asked everybody to watch his video, and I'm going to leave his name out of it for, just because I don't need to. But if you want to find this, I found it on White Belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu group in Facebook. He asked everybody to watch his video and give him advice. So I thought, what better way to do it than to break it down this way and kind of be able to point out exactly what I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and start the video. There's some things I'm going to want to talk about right away.
Let go!
I'm going to turn off the sound. So right away, pause. So right away, what I'm seeing, notice like both people are on their knees. So I know that this is a common thing for people to do and a common way to like avoid injuries for takedowns. But this is kind of pointless. Now the brown belt here is going to rectify that pretty quickly. He's going to pull guard. But anytime, as a big guy, you're a bigger guy, and I'm a big guy myself. So I believe that big guys should have great guards because most of the time we can force our way to the top. So if you have a great guard, it's going to make you that much better. So if I were you, I would have pulled guard. But that said, let's look at the differences in how both of you are postured at this point. Notice the brown belt, everything is tight right here. There's no space between his ankle and his butt. His foot his leg is stable here. But if I look here, like here, there would be very little space there. Here, there's a giant hole here, and part of it's just because you're a bigger guy, but the other part is because, look, you're not on your toes, your hips are away from your heel, and your posture is forward. So you notice his posture is mostly straight. I mean, there's a slight curvature to his back, but like from his hip to his ear is mostly a straight line, whereas you, man, like it's this huge curve. So right now, if he wanted to be rude, he could have just reached up, grabbed, and just pulled you over. And the only thing that would save you probably is trying to base with this hand, and then he'd be on your back. So be real careful about coming in with this kind of posture and trying to take this long reach. The second thing is you give him a grip right away. Let's keep looking. So yeah, so he gets this grip that he likes. Pause. He's already going to work. He's already thinking, oh man, I'm halfway to a good grip set. And then look at you, you sat way up. This is going to put you off balance. You did it to switch your base. Let's keep going. Once again, look how far you're reaching to try to get this grip. This is a real common white belt thing, is that we're trying to pass the guard from way out here. If you want to be passing the guard, you want to get your foot right here between his legs. You want to be putting your knee into his chest and tilting him back so that he's kind of trying to do a sit-up almost to stay up. You want to make it real uncomfortable for him. So that's what you want to do. Get this foot here, drive him backwards. But way out here, to pass him, you've got to be faster than him. And he looks like a small guy. You're not going to be faster than him. Plus, look, you've given him a second really good grip. So he's got 1-2 grips, good posture, legs ready to work, and you've got 1 grip, no posture. You're already starting off at a deficit here. All right, well, let me see if I can get a better angle. But the issue here, let me see if I can back it up just a little bit. Then because your hand's tied up, this right hand is tied up into his collar, free entrance of his foot to your hip. So now he's got 1, 2, this other hand is coming in, grabbing your sleeve right here. 3, his foot is on your hip. He's got 3 points of contact, you have 1. So that's going to cause you problems real quick. Yeah, now he's got you extended. It's going to be hard, real hard to come in now that his feet are in the game. Yeah, good job trying to get rid of that grip. And then you give it right back to him. See, yeah, you don't want him to have it. I can tell. Good work. He's gonna lasso this guy in there. Close that elbow. Let's go back. So right here, see how you're giving him all the time in the world to work, and you're trying to push in with it. Just put the elbow against your body, and you can even hide that elbow inside your thigh. So right here, hide this elbow inside here so that he doesn't have that opportunity to come in. He's not making it easy because he's off balancing you over here. I'd be careful of a triangle here. So right now, the problem with this position, again, you're going to hear me talk about it a lot when I talk about these things. Your posture is just done. So right here in this situation, you need to get on your feet. Staying down on your knees right now isn't helping you. I'm a low, tight passer myself. I like to be down on my knees. It's where I prefer to be. But when he gets this kind of grip, you need to be able to extend his legs. His legs are in this like 90-degree angle, or mostly 90-degree angle right now. And that makes them very powerful. Like, you're a lot bigger than him, and his legs probably felt super strong to you. And what that does is it supports the grip. See, like, and something that you may not realize, and this is for anybody watching, notice how his grip is. He's got his grip here. He's got a four-finger grip, or some people call it an umbrella grip, and then he supports it with his leg. So as you pull out with this arm, he doesn't feel much of that on his grip. It's because his wrist is supported by his leg. So it's actually his leg holding onto your arm almost. So he doesn't even have to have strong grips. It's his legs doing all the work. So to do this, we need to get his legs extended, because legs are weak when they're either like when his knees are against his chest and they're very compressed, or when they're very straight. That's when the legs are at the weakest. If you allow them to be in between there, like in the spider guard, that's when you're going to run into problems. So let's keep it going. Same thing. He's just kind of waiting out. You start to come up, but when you come up, so I don't hate this idea of trying to use your knee in there. It's just really common. Okay, this isn't bad. All right, so I think maybe you've learned as an escape from here, and you're attempting it, because you look like you're about halfway doing one. The issue is you never bring your hips back into the action. So there's a couple ways to do this. You could either step in, pull your elbows to the inside, putting your hands behind his calf and drive forward, which would lose this grip here. Or, and keep in mind, guys, he does not have, this is not a spider foot over here. This is a lasso, although from this angle, it's not as effective as he'd like it to be. Or you could, I call it ring the bell. You could bring him down and up, and it would kind of suck him under you and also make this leg useless. And once you get this leg useless, it's easy to get the lasso out of there. Alternatively, you could be rotating this hand out of the lasso to get that one down, and then come like swing around to your left with your right foot and kill that leg. It's hard to describe that, but it could happen. Of course, this guy's a brown belt, right? So he knows that you can do these things. He gets a vote. He gets to choose whether or not you're going to do them as well. But he's being smart. He's just hanging on and letting you work so hard to drag him across the mat. So I wouldn't work so hard there. Yeah, look, he's like, he'll get tired. Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is. I knew a triangle was coming. So yeah, right there, you kind of doomed yourself. So this grip right now is attached to his leg, and it's kind of giving you the ability to manipulate his hips a little bit. The minute you let go of it, and you let go of it to try to put pressure on this, I know, but it kind of gave him an easy triangle here. So he just cups and boom, pops it over. Now, I don't know if he's going to finish it. You're a pretty big guy. I don't know how good his triangles are. All right. So this triangle defense, a lot of people try to stack through it, which I've seen, it can work. It's not that it can't. It's just really rudimentary. And it's a very resistance-based defense. You're better off bringing your knees to the ground underneath his hips and making posture and looking to the sky. And then you could use this hand to hold his knee and literally just shake your body back and forth. And his leg will come off of you. And then when you do that, you end up in a position with really good posture and ready to actually go to work passing the guard again. So the issue with this is a lot of times it doesn't work. It's like high risk, high reward, right? Like a lot of times you end up just getting triangled, but if you do get it, you're immediately past the guard. So I understand why people do it, but I think more often than not against a high level player, you get triangled here. So we'll see how this ends. Still got 2 minutes, so apparently it doesn't end this way. Oh, watch the arm. Going for the, yeah. So he's just adjusting. He's taking his time. And the big key to understand here, guys, for all of our white belt friends out there is even if he's not finishing right now, he's making you work. Yeah, there's the tap. He's making you work. Like even had you gotten out of that, you would be tired and mentally beaten, and he would be ready to win. So that's a good job on that brown belt's part. Nice work, man. He's a skilled dude. By the way, beautiful academy you're in here, man. I don't know where you are, but that is gorgeous. And here you're getting some advice there. He's like, yeah, don't get hit with triangle. So this is a good angle. This is another good angle. Like look at the posture. All of your weight is falling forward. This foot, right? I'm right-footed when I do this, but see how he's got his leg curled in here? He's protecting this center line. A lot of jiu-jitsu is about taking over the center line. You want to get this foot in this hole right here so your knee can drive him backwards, and then you can just knee slice right through all this. Now I make it sound easy. Of course, he's a brown belt. He's going to make it really hard, but that's the general idea. Again, you're starting at a deficit with your grips. He's giving you grips. So you have nothing on him, no control of him. He's got control of you, and you have no posture. You're already losing. I don't know if you realize that. So this is a lot of times what when we talk to you guys and we're saying, you're like, hey, how do I get out of this move or that move? And we're like, don't get there. Like this is the don't get there part, right? This is the part where it's like, oh, crap. And my video is running a little bit long here. We're at like 12 minutes, so I don't want to go forever on this, but because I could dissect these videos forever. So this is the exact same position. I'm glad this is happening. This is the exact same position from a different angle. Like, see how he's got your arm so he can easily put the foot on the hip? This is how he's nullifying the weight advantage. So, like, you're a lot bigger, but he's just destroying that by getting his legs and feet and hands all over you. And because he's grabbing behind your elbow, you can't just use your elbow to pull it off. So, like, you realize you're in trouble here. It's obvious, but yeah, and this grip on his wrist isn't doing you much good. So I would release this collar grip, pop his grip off your lapel, and get out of this situation. Like right now, this grip right here is doing you no good. Okay, trying to build your posture back. That's good. See that because he has this collar, it's killing your posture. Allocate 2 hands to that defense. Kill that hand in your collar. That's got to happen. Number 1. Okay, there it is. You did it. Good. Now see how much easier it is to move. Good work. Yes, get that posture back. Sit your hips to your heels. Oh, he got it again. So go back. Allocate the resources to kill this again. Do it again. It worked once. You got to do it again. Get that hand out of your collar. This is the problem. This is another problem as a white belt, or even as we get tired, is we start to make poor decisions based on that was hard, or maybe I'll just go anyway. There you go. Get your posture back. Oh, he's gonna take the arm. There it is. All right. Good work, man. Good work. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, comments below, let me know. Hey, thank you for sharing this video. And, if you have any questions about it, please hit me up. I'm happy to answer. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching Professor's Corner.